to Greg Tech New Horizons. This isn't my first time playing through the pack, but it is definitely one of my favorite packs nonetheless, even though I have never gotten past the Steam age. But maybe this will be the first time I do it, and I'll do it along with whoever decides to watch. Now, I'm creating the world pretty just cheats on in case something happens, so I can teleport to waypoints. I will be using waypoints instead of set home because I have some problems later on in the video that you will see that I just didn't know how to fix. Okay, now that I'm spawned in, you see me breaking 8 pieces of dirt, which is the first quest, which starts the, what would you call it, like the farm age, starter age, whatever you want to call it. But goal for at least this video is to rush through these first couple quests, find a spot to live, gather some foods, stuff like that, and try to at least reach the Stone Age during this video. You can see that I spawned in the Mesa biome, which keep in mind for later episodes because you will need a lot of hardened clay, which can be very helpful. You also see that I'm collecting a bunch of the Pam's Gardens that you see laying around. I like to uh, left click on them so that it drops the garden instead of actually breaking them. This allows me to save inventory, and when I actually do need food instead of the garden, I'll just break it and put it down. In the background, you have noticed that I've found a village, I've been looting it. I will be coming back here later on once I have inventory and once I need the Tinker's bricks that are here to get me started. But this is where I spend my first night here making a basic pickaxe that will very quickly be replaced by flint tools once I'm able to make them. But they do come in handy. Here's me going through clearing off all of my bookmarks, going through settings, setting up everything how I like while I have a chance to have this moment of breath. But now I'm stealing all of the Tinker stuff that will be used later to make my tools, and they will be quite cool tools. Now I'm camping out a different villager house to try and get more of the Tinker stuff before day while I wait for daytime, and for the zombies to leave me alone. I'm gonna attempt to make a crafting table, which takes me a second after I forget the recipe, but it's 2 flint up above and then 2 logs under the flint. Now I'm gonna go through some basic quests that I'm able to complete in my inventory while I'm here. That since I have a chance and I'm not going anywhere. And sadly, I'm gonna slow it down here. This is where I will experience my first death of the series from, well, kind of a dumb reason why I die, but you'll see here in a second how I die. And it is not a death that I am proud of, and I hope this does not happen again while I am playing. As you can see, I kind of tried to escape him, but I got dragged back out and instantly killed. That is the reason why you do not go out at night. You bunker down and you stay safe because the mobs will one-shot you for most of the mod pack. There's very few times. There will be a time where I'm not going to get one shot, but it will come pretty close. Okay, now I'm back to my stuff, and I'm going to try and empty my inventory, go through some achievements, see some goals, stuff like that. And don't mind me eating my own flesh. Got kind of hungry. Now I'm going to steal their pathways for a bit before I mark this down on the map and pick up a couple more gardens and go look again for a spot to live. You'll see me exploring along the river. What you want in a base is you want at least, I believe, 60% humidity is a good goal that you should aim for. But I believe with the spot that I choose here, it's a tad shy of that at 40%, which isn't the worst, but it will slow down if I choose to stay here for the Steam Age once I get to it. Now I'm setting down all of my Tinker stuff. I'm going to play around with set my home, stuff like that. I'm going to go on a cow killing spree, gather more food. One thing I've learned from playing Greg Tech is you can never have too much food. Always collect as much food as you can while you are out and exploring. And there will be a lot of montages like this of me exploring. And this was me sleeping or waiting through the night. I skipped it for you so you didn't have to wait with me. I go back to the village to finish looting before I eventually head back to my base. This is where I remember that I can dual wield stuff, which I use quite often. Now, this is what I meant earlier on about how I'm going to be teleporting using waypoints instead of set slash home. Because every time I used slash home, it teleported me to spawn. And I don't know why, but if you do, could you let me know in the comments? Because if I'm able to get it fixed, I'll use that instead of teleporting through waypoints. Now I'm running home, collecting more gardens as I go, because again, can never have too much food. Now, I kind of lost my base for a second, but I ended up finding it before nighttime. And I'm going to go ahead and get some more quests out by making all of the flint tools that I will need. And then I will be making a chest, which is quite a bit more expensive. Whereas normal Minecraft, you know how it's 8 planks around the edges. In this, it is 4 logs in each corner, and then planks in the centers of those, with a piece of flint in the very center. Now here I am making my base look a little bit nicer, putting down some gardens for inventory so I can plant trees. And now I'm going through different food options that I will eventually aim for. Here I am going through quest again to collect some rewards for food and basic organization, which I will say, as of now, the organization will not be very good. It will annoy people, and it will annoy me too, but for now, it's the best I got. That was me placing the torch down in just the right spot so I don't get any spots that a mob could spawn in. And now I went through all the Thaumcraft stuff that I've never used, so I'm excited to learn that mod. Here I am trying to set home again, but this time I'm setting it to base, and yeah, it did it again, so that's when I gave up with that. Here I am collecting some wood because I will need a lot of wood, and this is, I believe, so I can make more chests. And luckily, with my spawn that I chose, or my base that I chose, I have a lot of flint and gravel. Now I'm moving my stuff, making more chests, making some more axes because, well, I love spruce trees, so I'm going to be chopping them down as much as I can, which takes me a second. I believe it's the next tree that gets cut off and it'll suddenly jump to nighttime, which don't be shocked. That is just bad editing because this is the first video that I've attempted to edit in this style. So you'll have to let me know what I can do better, how to improve, stuff like that. Now I'm going through some more quests, claiming the rewards, and just doing ones that I can get easy. Now I believe I'm just waiting a little bit for it to be daytime before I go outside. or I'm looking something up. I don't remember. Found a nice skeleton. The fun part of Greg Tech, the animal murder spree, because I need way too much food to survive. Because you will starve to death very quickly, and be careful about killing animals with just a basic sword because they can explode and they do a lot of damage. Okay, now I'm going to explore some more, see what's around my area, collect a couple more gardens while I'm out, and just general survey of the land because there will be a lot of exploring. Ah, yes, found some clay, which as of this moment I don't need, but okay. I just died to a wolf, teleported back, and I continue exploring and eating my own flesh. But as I was saying, clay you will need a lot in this early stage of the game, and even the Steam Age, um, LV Age, you'll need a lot of clay. But overlooking that, that is my second death of the series so already. In the first episode, I died to the wolves for no apparent reason besides they wanted to pick a fight with me and I lost. Love getting one shot by wolves. Now it's getting dark, so as I say, I just use the waypoint system to teleport because that is more consistent and I don't have problems with that. Now, before I end the video, I'm going to be trying to craft a bed, which the recipe has severely been changed. And hopefully, if I can figure it out, I'll have a picture of the recipe change on the screen, which will show just how the complexity has changed. Now, here I am attempting to organize my chests that I have and try and keep them organized for now, but I do not promise that that will stay the same. It will very quickly get very unorganized. Now I'm going to collect some more gravel because I'll need that for more chests and furnaces, which now require flint. Okay, now I'm going to make a soft mallet because it's a quest, but also that I need it to make a bed. Which, as you can see, it's 3 wool on top, 3 planks in the center. Or, no, it's 3 wool carpets on top, 3 planks in the center, 2 fences to left and right bottom corners, and then the wooden mallet in the center bottom. And that will be the crafting recipe. And that sums up the starter age pretty nicely. I got through most of the quests, and next video I will be starting on the the Stone Age, which is going to be fun. Leave your tips and comments down below, and I will respond and read them all. Thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.